always ask people in relation to the 21st September Peace Day is, who will you make peace with? All of the big international days tend to have behaviour attached to them. So, for example, on Mother's Day, you give your mothers flowers, or on Valentine's Day, you go out for a date, or on a religious day, you may give gifts. So what's the behaviour that happens on a day of peace? Well, on a day of peace, we say sorry, we reconcile our differences. All of the incredible feedback that you received, I mean, so much feedback. And it doesn't surprise me that, of course, a lot of people say, you know, for me, it's about making peace with myself, or I wish I'd been nicer to myself when I was younger, etc. So that's a wonderful journey for somebody to go through, because the fact that they're acknowledging it, of course, means they're probably going to do something about it and be kinder to themselves and not beat themselves up. Because making peace can be difficult at times, but it's extremely thought-provoking, and I think it's probably quite inspiring, which leads to, you know, some kind of engagement which is ultimately making peace. But I'm really pleased. I think what's really important here is that it seems that the question that you put to them in terms of who will you make peace with has worked. Yeah, I think these responses that people have had that they've written down on your forms are all extremely personal. So I've never been somebody who would judge or kind of advise. It's let's put the question to people. Let's inform them with a question like this that I hope will inspire them to then engage, which leads to impact, reconciliation. This is what our work is all about. And of course, if anybody wants advice, on how they make peace, then of course there's all sorts of resources out there in the world to support people with their journeys of reconciliation. But anybody who's received this question, who's thinking now about how they might do things differently or what they might do to make peace happen, well then that's incredible. I think it's wonderful that people have read the question, who will you make peace with, and then put it in the context of nature. Because actually the Day of Ceasefire and Non-Violence is actually all about non-violence towards a human being, but also non-violence towards our planet and animals, etc. Because of course peace and sustainability are inextricably linked. You can't have a sustainable world if there's no peace, and you won't have peace unless we're sustainable. They're the same thing. So therefore, protecting animals, protecting plants, protecting sea, protecting air is actually making peace. We always say at Peace One Day, no climate action, no peace, or no peace, no climate action. Right? It's all one. So I think it's lovely that people have picked up on that, because it's absolutely true. We've got to protect this beautiful planet that we live on, and we've got to protect each other, and that's peace.